Hello, everybody in podcast land.
Yep.
If it's Saturday, it's that time again. I'm Joe Simonelli, and
Lori Sigrist.
the
Joe and Lori, Everything Podcast, now coming to you on Saturday.
on Saturdays.
And we decided to switch it up this week by switching places.
That's right. That means I'm on this side now. Well, it will be when I'm really on this side, but when you reverse mirror it, I think I'm on that side next time.
I don't know.
Something
we'll find
like
out.
that. I don't
find
know.
out.
We'll have to find out.
Okay.
Anyway, Muse, how was your week this week? Exciting news?
My week was fine. First
Perfect.
week on the new job.
On the new job. There you go.
All right. I'll get up to speed. Just, new
yes.
job.
And Muse, this week, of course, we are. Is there any exciting sports news, Muse? The Yankees?
Well, the Yankees did pretty well against Seattle, but they have lost their last two games. They
did in a row?
They didn't sweep Seattle. They lost the last game, and they lost last night, Toronto.
They did?
Yeah.
Why is that button saying stop taking video? Oh, that's when I want to stop it. Okay, it's still going. Anyway, Muse, how about the stock market?
How about the stock market, Joseph?
Still, I'm still short. I shorted some more SA SARK. That's reversed the ARK Innovation Fund. And why not? That lady knows what she's doing, Kathy Woods. So SARK, I bought a little more of the short position in that, and we're just waiting, Muse. We're biding our time. The market was down on Friday. Let's see if there's any follow through on Monday. You know why, Muse?
Why?
Because it seems to me that a lot of people are running up their credit cards because gas is high and prices are so high.
Yeah.
Now, Muse, what happens when they can't pay those credit cards anymore? Don't
the
banks have to write that off?
They will default.
Then wouldn't the bank earnings go down?
Charge off.
Wouldn't the AI companies then not be able to borrow money from the banks because they're going out of business? Because so many people are charging credit cards and then are going to default? Wouldn't that be a reason the market will go down even though it's rigged?
Whoa. Is this your rant?
It's my stock market. It's not going down fast enough to suit me, Muse.
I see. Okay.
I want to profit as other people are losing money. Do you understand? Oh, anyway, hey, we're up. Let's ring the bell.
Where is the bell?
It's a zero-sum game
have
with
it.
me.
Okay.
We are at 58 subscribers.
We are up
one subscriber.
Thank you, one person.
And number 57 is my friend Pete Crowley, Muse. You know Pete.
Oh, okay.
You know Pete Crowley.
Hi,
he was
Pete.
in a play. So Pete is watching.
That's great.
Pete, if you are watching, Muse, they sold. Did you ever see my house in Bay Ridge?
Yes,
I took
the outside, sure.
The outside.
Yeah.
So up the block was that big convent. Like I said, my sister went to school at visitation.
Yeah.
Property Pete told me the property just got sold for, wait for it, folks, $42.5 million. Yeah. That's one square block in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. That was the Sisters of the Visitation, where my sister Claire went to school. They were cloistered nuns. Like sister in The Sound of Music. She was she was the cloistered nun. You weren't allowed in. They only came to the gate. So anyway, they just sold that property for $42.5 million, probably for condos, Muse. And since I used to play what we call stickball, which is we use a ball called the Spalding. There was a rubber ball. Did I have that in Jersey? It's called the Spalding. You had Spaldings in Jersey? Yeah. And anyway, every foul Spalding used to go over the wall, and we didn't get them back. So I got about 40 Spaldings I want back. When you start construction, throw them back over the wall.
The nuns wouldn't throw them back?
No. Munzer.
I bet you there were some good pitching nuns.
The nuns probably had some good box ball games with the Spalding.
Maybe they played on the other side of the wall.
They probably did.
Your balls.
Here comes another one. It's another miracle, sister. Here it comes. We needed a ball, and here comes one over the fence, over the wall.
That's probably what happened.
Probably, yeah. So anyway, that's it. We're up to how many subscribers? I forgot. 58. 58 subscribers. Okay.
Thank you.
You just keep subscribing if you want to see
one at a time. We
great
love
content like this, folks. Where are you going to get this kind of content? Okay, that was almost a mini rant. So we did the sort of stock market. Yeah, I still think it's going down, and we will see what happens. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, now, Muse, I'm bringing back a feature. Remember, Are They Mental?
Yes, I do remember.
Well, this is a group. Are They Mental?
Okay.
Are They Mental Swamp Walks? You might wonder ask me what a swamp walk is exactly, Muse.
Well, I am going to ask because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I was reading the newspaper, and we live here in the Southwest Florida.
Right.
So apparently, I was reading an article about swamp walks, and Muse, I saw 4 fat Midwestern tourists in the swamp up to their chests on a swamp walk. It was more like 10 of them.
In the Everglades?
Yes. They walk you through the freaking swamp.
Why?
I guess it's dinner time for the alligators. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want to do that. So, are they mental? Walking in the Everglades swamp. They call it a swamp walk, and I swear to you, it's belly deep.
Are they mental or are they just daredevils
Are they
looking
mental
for a
daredevils?
challenge?
I don't know.
I have a
You
standard
couldn't get-
rule here
yeah.
in Florida. If it's not a body of water that has chlorine in it, i.e. a pool, I don't go in.
And that's a good rule of thumb, Muse.
I think it is.
Because there are
yeah.
critters here in the Florida.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Up north in New York, there are only like water rats. Here, we got the giant pythons.
Yeah.
they can eat you.
Yep.
We got
And
the alligators. They
gators.
can eat you.
Yeah.
Some
And they're
crocodiles. They can
everywhere.
eat you.
They're everywhere. We have them in our lakes here
Yeah.
and swimming around in our
Ergo,
canals.
are they mental walking in the Everglades on the swamp walks up to their bellies?
I think it's a little mental if they've been warned as to what risks they're taking, and I'm sure there's a liability thing going on, so I'm
You
sure
think?
they have been warned
have
and
to
they
s-
decide to do it
They'd
anyway.
have to sign up, yeah.
I don't know.
Some people skydive too,
why.
you know.
Yeah.
But there's no alligator waiting to eat you at the bottom.
I also don't
What?
want to jump out of an airplane either, so
Okay,
a
Muse.
couple of things.
Moving right on to my mini rant.
Oh, mini rants? Okay.
That's right. Muse, now, my mini rant that is, how come girls know everything and I know nothing, Muse? I'll give you an
I
example.
can't answer that.
Remember my ex-wife, Denise?
Well, I
Oh,
didn't
well,
know her, but heard of her
The point
many
is,
times. So
how come she know what origami was and I didn't?
Because you probably never were taught the art of Japanese paper folding, which is origami.
They had an origami Christmas tree, see? She probably saw it on like Oprah or something. I wasn't watching Oprah, I was working. How would I know what origami is?
Did she ever take an art class? She probably learned it in
Probably,
an art
I don't know.
class.
She did?
We all did.
How come I didn't learn origami?
Because you didn't take an art class.
Muse, do you know who Shannon Elizabeth is?
I don't think so.
Assume you did.
All right.
Assume she's an actress.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you would have known that and I wouldn't.
But I don't know that.
Well, let's ask Will what he thinks. Will, do you know who Shannon Elizabeth? Probably 'tis some actress from your time. Yes, it is. Did you know that in my time, there were no actresses, all the men played the women's parts? Yes, I did do that. You should write a play about that. As a matter of fact, I did, Will. It's about where William Shakespeare time travels to the future. It's called Where There's a Will, available, very popular play available on Amazon. Or my website, joesimonelli.com. So there you have it. I think I had something else to say, but I forgot it. Thanks, Will. Thanks for checking in. Tis certainly my pleasure.
Is he
Shannon
not
Elizabeth, an
astounded?
actress.
Is he astounded?
Tis astounded I am.
Okay. All right. And
And
the weekly Simonelli
tis-
plug. Where there's a will, it
is
a
there
cute
much?
play.
Our audience is in the future as sophisticated as ours was. Nah, you pretty much put 5 old actresses in a play and they love it. Tis astounded I am. Thanks.
So who is Shannon Elizabeth?
I think she's an actress. She was on Bill Maher. I said Shannon Elizabeth, so she's probably some actress.
We
I
didn't
think.
find out who she is and what
I
she
don't
was
really
in?
care, Muse. I thought you'd know.
I don't know.
Because
who
I
she
know
is.
nothing and girls know everything.
Obviously,
Do you
not
people out there
everything,
know
'cause
who
I don't-
Shannon Elizabeth
You know,
is?
I might recognize her face and didn't know her name.
Well,
I don't know.
if you know who Shannon Elizabeth,
Tell
put
us,
it in the
'cause
comments.
I have no clue.
If you know what origami was before your wife or girlfriend, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't, guys. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
A woman told you about origami. I think. Anyway, moving right along, Muse, what's next?
Well, do we want to cover? I thought we'd add a new feature.
Yes.
And it may not be every week,
Okay.
but
Got a new
one-
feature? Sure.
A new feature.
Does it require a bell?
I doubt it.
Okay.
If we discover, and we watch a lot of YouTube,
Yeah.
if we discover a new YouTuber that we are enjoying, we will share that here because
we certainly will.
we
We have a
watch
couple.
we watch quite a bit of YouTube.
So who do we have, Muse?
So we have been watching recently Captain Steve with 3 E's. He's great. He is a former American Airlines pilot. He just retired recently. He has a really great YouTube channel about air travel. I don't particularly care to fly, but I'm interested in aviation. For me, it's always been planes, trains, and automobiles, not necessarily in that order, but I'm fascinated by all 3. And he gives you some really. He will play you
He'll play you the
conversations.
actual. He'll play you the
Yeah,
actual transmissions from the plane and the air traffic controller,
right,
mostly in emergency situations, like
right,
they lose an engine, and he'll pause it. He'll play a little bit, pause it, and explain what's going on, the
right.
procedures they need to go to. Occasionally there's a crash. He covers a lot of the main ones too.
Right. He's pretty popular, so you
Yeah,
may already know who he is. But if you don't, he's definitely. And you have any interest in aviation?
yeah.
He was a Navy pilot
For a Navy
originally,
pilot first, then flew for
um,
American for years.
and just very
Yeah.
kind of personable and
Hmm.
really explains stuff and um, doesn't make me want to fly more
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
But I find him
Was
very interesting. We find him very entertaining. We like him quite a bit.
we used to watch. Well, in a way, we used to watch the air disasters and never wanted to
Right.
fly. But in a way, he kind of explains that how rare these a
Right.
plane going down is, and
Right.
and he kind of steps you through in an emergency what the pilots do, and like if you lose an engine, he said a plane can fly on one engine.
Right.
Probably don't want to fly to your destination, but it's not a panic thing.
Right.
Now there was a situation we saw in one where, like Captain Sully, it was either one engine that failed and it had to glide in, or both engines failed and then it had to
Right.
glide in. Oh, that girl was it Florida, hon? Where was
Oh,
that?
she
Yeah,
had the small plane. She was
she
fabulous.
was, yeah, a very, yeah, great one about a girl. She was only 21, but she was training another person. It was their first flight,
Right.
and the engine failed, and
She
she
was in a small little
was in a
plane,
small
like a
single
Cessna or
engine,
something. Yeah.
and she landed it right on. It was on the Panhandle of Florida, and she
Right.
landed it right on that whatever that road is. It's
10?
10. It's two
Yeah.
lanes going each
She
way.
landed on the
So she
highway
landed it right on
beautifully.
the
Yeah.
highway, gliding it in the way Sully did on the water. So it's a
Yeah.
pretty interesting channel.
Yeah.
There are a couple of competitive channels, like they spring up like weeds. When
Right.
one
And
is
he also has
successful.
a secondary channel with
An air,
Kennedy Steve,
yeah,
who is an air traffic controller I think he
from
used to work with, who
a
gives
Kennedy
you,
from Kennedy Airport.
yeah,
That's why
from
it's Kennedy
Kennedy
Steve.
Airport, and he gives you the air traffic controller's perspective. Not an easy
Hmm.
job, I can tell you.
I'm used lately. I
So,
found another one called History. I did History Nerds. I don't know, but they say like, what if 10 modern Navy SEALs had to defend the Alamo? Could they do it with
hmm.
all modern equipment, but a limited? So it's like a cartoon version, but it's pretty cool. Or what if 10 Navy SEAls had to fight at Custer's Last Stand? Could they make it with a
Hmm.
limited amount of ammo and their technology? So that modern technology in an old fight, or they do World War II. So I find it kind of interesting.
Yeah, I haven't watched it with you yet, but I'll
It's
get
kind of
there.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, we're
They do the math.
huge fans of the Y Files and
Yes.
also the Y Files basement, which is
Y-
when AJ has very 2 to 3 hour conversations with some really interesting people.
mhm.
So, and of course, we've been following Backwaters and Backroads, or
Yes.
Backroads and Backwaters, for a while.
The shanty boat.
He has a shanty boat. He did the Great Loop. He's really
So
interesting too.
basically, we
So,
have no life,
yeah,
folks. We just watch YouTube.
we don't watch regular
Once in a
TV.
while, I
We
write a
watch
play.
YouTube.
That's
Yeah,
it.
occasionally I write a play, and we work and
And we work,
you know
and that's it.
that kind of stuff. So,
So I
um,
think that's it for my mini rant today, Muse. Should we get right
okay.
to our musical portion of the show?
Okay, we do have a group this week, which I picked last week, which is the Traveling Willburys,
Right.
which you probably are familiar with them. They are pretty much, I feel, the quintessential supergroup because the original members were Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and of course, Tom Petty. Of course, Roy Orbison passed away. They only did two albums. They
There's
had a volume 1 and a volume 3. There was no volume 2.
there's only two Wilburys left, Muse. Can
I
you name them?
know.
Can you name the two remaining Wilburys?
Yeah, Jeff Lynne
Bobby
and
Dylan.
Bobby Dylan.
Bobby
And
Dylan.
I've noticed Tom Petty can sound a lot like Bob Dylan.
I told you that, Muse.
Yeah, but then I think he became aware of that and changed a little bit of his
Mm-hmm.
singing style.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I have 10. I don't know if you have
I
10 or if you only have
I
5.
thought it was a top five.
We can do top 5,
No,
and
I
I'll
have
give
I
you
have
my
five.
top 5.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I'll tell you what my other
Okay.
ones were
Maybe I have a
too.
couple of extras too. I doubt it.
Um,
Go ahead.
so should I do from 10 to 5 and
Do
then I'll
from
do
10 to
my top
5,
5?
yeah, and I'll steal them as usual. Go ahead.
Okay. So Where Were You Last Night is 10.
Oh.
You Took My Breath Away is 9. New Blue Moon is 8. She's My Baby is 7. Not Alone Anymore is 6. And Last Night is 5. Okay, now my top 5, one of them I have to qualify. It's not really technically a Traveling Willbury song, but I believe it's what started the Traveling
Oh,
Willburys,
what is it?
which is well, my number 5 is Tweeter and the Monkey Man, which I really love because they kind of wanted to pay tribute to Bruce Springsteen. And so if you listen to the song, it has a very Springsteen-esque
That's my alternate muse.
sort of sound to
Yeah.
it, and it's a great song. But number 3 is You Got It, which was really a Roy Orbison song,
Oh.
but they were playing backup on
Oh,
that.
were they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, a couple of them
I
were, and I
thought that
think
song came after the Wilburys.
no, because he passed away. Remember, the second
Oh.
album,
Yeah.
which was Volume 3, I don't think he was on that.
Yeah, that's a good.
He
The
passed away.
Wilburys were backing him up on that.
A
Yeah,
couple of them. I
it is
think
very
Harrison was
Wilburyish.
on
Yeah,
that, and
that's a good
yeah.
song. I like
So
that.
number 3 is that. It's not technically a Woodbury song. It's kind of a workaround. Number 2, Handle with Care, and my favorite,
Yeah,
favorite Woodbury's is End of the Line,
yeah. Well, I
which
went
is
with your
my favorite.
basic Wilburys muse.
Right,
You know, my
right.
top 5.
Yeah.
I said it's all right. Handle me with
Yeah.
care. Not alone anymore. End of the line and last night. What about last night? And
Yeah.
my alternate
It's
would have
all
been
right. I
my
didn't put on here. I don't know why, because I love
which
that
one?
one too.
Which one?
It's all right.
What's it's all right?
No, it's
You
all
don't like it?
right.
It's all right is like one of their best. It's all right, even when push comes to shove. You don't have it's all right on there? At a top 10 muse? I'm surprised
No,
at you.
it's all right. It's End of the Line. It's the same
You
song.
call it end of the line, I call it it's all right.
Well, you have End of the Line
I
here.
have it twice? All right, throw the Monkey Man in then.
I was like, wait a second.
All right, Monkey Man.
Okay.
Skeeter and a Monkey Man. How's that?
Whatever. It's
That's
called
it.
End of the Line. It's a great song. It's my favorite.
And I do like that Roy Orbison. I didn't know they backed him up on that.
A couple of them.
That's
I don't
one of
think
my
it was
favorite.
everybody, but I think that's
It's
where
good
the
The
seed
Genesis
was
The
planted
Genesis of the
for them
Wilburys?
to get together.
Okay.
I mean, it is some great, great talent in
Okay.
that group. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Next week is your
It is.
yeah, next week is your musician.
Did anybody
or group.
suggest any Broadway show tunes for me to
I don't think we
watch?
had any comments.
Nobody
so,
comments, Muse.
yeah.
It's
But
all
feel
me.
free to comment, suggest a Broadway show.
Should I remind them once again
suggest a
that
band, a musician.
that any Broadway musical songs that you love from 1980 on, I probably don't know, but I'd be willing to listen to. I do know the last 5 years because I was involved in that production and I liked it. That's about the last modern, most modern. Was that before or after the one with the witch?
What?
Wicked. What came first? Last 5 years or Wicked?
I have no
It's
idea.
all a blur to me. I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea.
We both saw Wicked. Wasn't crazy about it.
Wicked's
Eh.
not my favorite.
We
Well,
weren't.
last 5
Sorry,
years I was
we weren't
okay.
crazy about it. Okay,
There were a couple of good songs, but
it's no Music Man.
mm,
That's like sacrilege to these
oh,
that
I
generation
know,
of
I
theater
know.
people.
I know there's people that love it,
Yeah.
and that's fine. You
They're
can
freaking
love
Wicked
it if you want.
fanatics.
I'm not a big.
They
Wicked
paint
fan.
themselves green.
It's okay. Couple good songs.
Couple good songs.
Now, my brother,
Yeah.
who unfortunately is no longer with us,
He liked
told
Wicked?
me.
Oh.
Well, he saw it with the original cast, and he
Yeah.
said to me, because we saw it with who
We
knows.
didn't see it with the original
Of
cast.
course not. We saw it years after it opened.
Well, the tickets were cheaper.
It was probably fifth or sixth generation of
Really?
Elzebas and whatever the other
I didn't
character
know
is.
that.
He saw Menzel and
Yeah.
Kristen Chenoweth, and he said you had to see it with them to truly appreciate the show. So I don't know. I didn't see it with them. I saw them with,
Well,
I'm sure very talented
I'm sure.
actresses who took the part. I didn't find the music that compelling. There were a couple of good songs.
The play's the thing, Muse. Wait, don't take it from me. Will, the play is the thing. See, take it from him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who the actors are if the play is good enough. Except for the Music Man, you had to have what's his name, Robert Preston. Nobody else could do that role.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Again, I think the TV version, Matthew Broderick deliberately was trying to play it very differently.
That's his problem.
And I thought Kristen Chenoweth was a good Marion.
She was,
though.
yeah. Well, the other parts, yeah.
Yeah.
But not that lead. Got to be Robert
It just
Preston.
was so different from Robert Preston, and he's so connected with that particular musical. It's hard
Exactly.
to see anybody else in it. But you saw a Broadway production with somebody else.
I saw it on Broadway in a revival with, Birko?
Who?
Chris Birko? Somebody Birko.
I don't know. No, I thought it was
No.
Greco.
Yeah, Greco. What's his name?
Birko and Greco are two completely different names.
Birko, Greco. What's the difference? Who's Greco?
Was it Richard Greco? I know you told me once.
Let's look it up. Somebody look that up.
Yeah,
Was
post
either
it.
Greco or Greco was in there.
Greco, somebody.
He was good though. He was good.
So you liked him,
I liked
his
it.
take.
Yeah, I liked this. He did a good job. Yeah.
All right, we watched the most recent iteration with Hugh Jackman. What was your thought on that?
I wasn't crazy about it. How about you?
I wasn't crazy about it.
I wasn't
Did you like
crazy about it.
Sutton? Sutton is not
She's
a
not a
high
soprano.
soprano.
She's not a soprano.
I mean, she's talented, but
Yeah, I thought I'd like it better with him, but I wasn't crazy.
no. But I
about it.
love his Oklahoma. I love
Yeah,
him
I
as
liked his
Curly in
Oklahoma, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's
It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was
No,
watchable
no.
certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the anticipation. I
don't
remember
know.
when they announced that everybody
Yeah.
was losing their
Yeah,
minds.
yeah.
But Sutton is not a high soprano. She's
No.
very talented though. And
Yep.
she did kind of a different she did a very funny kind of Marion.
She did a funny take
Yeah.
on Marion.
She
yeah.
did played her very dry.
We
and
should watch that
everything. It's a
again.
different take.
Maybe I'll check that out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
See if
we
I like
should
it
we
again.
should watch it again. I mean, it was
plus-
definitely worth seeing.
And plus, it was in like bootleg, right?
It was a
It's
bootleg.
kind of like a
yeah.
bootleg. It's hard to
So
get.
it was hard to see.
It's hard to
yeah.
see. It's hard to get the full. If they had done a
Like you can find a bootleg version of the original Sweeney Todd with Angela Lansbury
Yeah,
and Len Carrier,
but
but
it's hard to watch.
really hard to
It's
watch.
really hard to watch. Yeah.
And I saw them.
Mm.
I saw them twice, and then I saw her with whoever took over for Len Carrier. I can't remember because I saw the show 3 times from different locations in
Yeah.
the orchestra.
Mhm.
But it's unfortunate because it's a bootleg copy and you can't really. It's hard to see. It's very dark. You can't appreciate the sets, and the sets were really good. So
But what do you think, folks? Comment.
yes, feel
Comment
free.
on the Stock Market Theater, a musical number you'd like me to listen to from 1980 till
Whether
now.
you think people going into swamps in Florida are mental or not,
Comment on it all.
on it all.
Now,
Feel free.
Muse, how
Tell
about
your
a-
friends so they could like and subscribe.
Yes, tell your friends about this scintillating podcast where we cover just about everything except
Right.
politics.
Right.
We won't get into that.
No.
Yet. No,
No.
we won't get into that.
No. Not while I'm
promised.
here, we're not.
No, we're not.
No.
Now, Muse, what about the feature they're all waiting for, Muse? How old are they?
Okay, only have 2 for you this week.
Oh, okay.
And I got to find them because
Okay, find
the
them.
way they went. Okay.
Is Paul Anka, I ask every week, is Paul Anka one of them?
No Paul
Okay, go
Anka.
ahead.
Okay. Steve Martin.
I don't know. How old's Dan Aykroyd? You always put me on the spot, Muse.
That's the point
Within
of this.
3 years? 79.
81.
Ah! I always use 10 years plus 1 on my age.
Yeah.
And it seems to work. Okay.
Okay.
There goes the screen.
Yeah.
Next.
Because you're not usually.
I'm guessing
usually
79
in
for
that
everyone. Who's
seat.
next? I'm going
The
to say
other one
70.
is much younger. Danny Bonaducci.
You gave me a hint. He's
Well,
much
you
younger.
know he's much younger.
Yeah, okay. I forgot we're doing the younger ones too now. Let's go 10 years younger than me because he was in the Partridge Family. And how old was I during that? I'm going to say 58.
He's actually 67.
What? What was he,
Yeah.
a midget when he was doing that? So he's my age.
Well, yeah. In the ballpark.
I could have been in that show?
You could have been. Imagine the Partridge Family with Joe Simonelli in that part.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Feel free to comment on that. I would love to see what your thoughts
Me
are
too.
on that, especially if you
Me
know
playing
him.
that part? I couldn't play a David Cassidy part. I can't sing as good as him.
No.
If I could play a
David
Bonaducci.
Cassidy was just too pretty for words.
He is.
He was just too pretty. That was a pretty guy. Messed up, but when he was young, he was very pretty. Well, his father was
Okay.
very handsome.
All right,
too,
Muse.
so.
Who else you got?
That's it. I only have 2.
That's it?
Yeah, I only have 2.
One young, one old?
Yeah,
One my
I
age,
worked
one
this
older?
week. I didn't have time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. I think that's
I
it for
think
today.
that's it. Where are we?
We're at 24 minutes.
Yeah, that's plenty. Thank
Is
you
that
for
plenty?
sticking with us this long, if you actually did.
Like and subscribe to the
Again,
channel.
like and subscribe. Tell your friends. As always, if we get to 100 subscribers and you want us to stop doing this podcast, we'll think about it.
Contemplate Joe Simonelli.
But
in the
we're
partridge
we're
family.
gaining one person a week
One
on
person a week
average,
ain't
which
bad.
is
That
great.
ain't
We're
bad.
thrilled with that.
I'll go with that.
We're not looking for monetary whatever. We're just
Nah,
sharing random thoughts from Florida.
we got nothing else to do on Saturdays.
Yeah. Yeah, and we will be posting on Saturday because we be working.
We be working.
Yeah.
Okay, Muse. That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you everybody. Have a
Bye.
great
Bye
week.
bye.
Bye.